The quiet, shy, good ones never get the main office.
I'm so tired of good girls. It's so tiring.
Good girl for us is the epitome of beauty.
No, good girl for you is somebody who's easy to handle.
Today we are talking about putting yourself on the front page. There's this pastor I listen to and he says, God looks at the heart, men look at what you can do. So do the eye service, but know what you're going after. So this belief that you do not want to do too much so that people will not see you and say, she's doing it because, he's doing it because. They have to see you and they have to know that you are doing it because there is a target you are going for. There is a purpose for which you are doing that thing you have to do. Do that which you have to do. Towards the end of last year, I started thinking about my life. I started contemplating, should I just disappear for 6 months, like they say? Just disappear for 6 months, reinvent yourself and come back. I was thinking, should I delete all my socials? What is this thing I'm even doing on all these apps? What are these content I think I'm putting out? What are these things I think I'm saying? If they were that relevant, people would listen more. There'll be more followers. There'll be more subscribers. I'm sure for every struggling creative, we've all had those thoughts in our head. I was speaking to my friend. I said, I want to delete my YouTube. It's been on my mind to just delete everything. And he asked me, it's like you have blown. I said, blown how? It's because I've not blown. That's why I want to delete everything, because it's embarrassing to keep putting yourself out there where it feels like nobody has any interest in what you have to say. That's the exact reason why I want to delete everything I've done and just hide. But you asked me that question, have you blown? So I want to ask you today, have you blown? For those who are not Nigerian or who do not understand this kind of pidgin, what I'm basically asking you is, have you gotten to your goal? Have you achieved what you think you can achieve? Have you done all you think you can do? Before you pack it all up and call it a day, have you done what you know you can do? If you have not gotten to the main thing, if you have not gotten to your goal, if you have not accomplished that thing that you say you want to accomplish, you have no reason to be quiet. You have no reason to be shy. You have no reason to want to hide and go under a rock. Good girls don't get a corner office, and I agree. You will not get until you open your mouth to say the things that you need to get. Opening your mouth also has to do with doing the work that you need to do to get where you want to go. It will look embarrassing, it will look shameful, but have you blown? If you have not, better put your bum back on your seat and keep working. You hear of celebrities who disappear on socials, delete all their followers and just go away for like 6 months. I said, that's what I need to do. I need to go on a sabbatical. I need to quit and just be. Towards the end of last year, I wanted to be the mysterious girlie. No one hears my voice. Maybe just post a fashion reel here and there. Just post a picture here and there, but nobody hears my voice. Nobody even knows what I sound like. That is not for you. I'm sorry to say, that's not for you. We're still struggling. That's not for you. You have to shout if you have to. You have to let your voice out. All of that, mysterious, shy, calm, good. I don't want to say too much. I don't want to topple the waters. I don't want to dirty my hands. That is not for you. That is for those who have done the work, who have built a reputation, who, even if they don't show their faces for the next 5 years, by the time they show their faces, people want to see those faces. People want to reckon with them. If they say, I'm going to be in so-so place tomorrow, this after disappearing for 10 years, by the time they get to that place, there is press, there are lights, camera, action. It's not for you who has not gotten to that point where you can go to bed and the name you've made for yourself is still working for you. I'm sorry to say, we all want to go to bed, we all want to sleep and just disappear because things are not working our way, but that is not for you. If you have not done the work required to go to bed and forget about the struggles of life, all these thoughts of you want to be mysterious, you want to be cool, calm, in a way that you are not putting yourself out there, it's not for you. Good, shy, calm ones do not get the main office. And I'm sorry, that's just the way life works. I keep thinking of this situation in terms of Chimamanda Ngozi Adichie. The last book she released was how many years ago? I'm a writer, so I will always use her as an example. We've been begging, please now release another book. Okay, she helped us and released a children's book, Mama's Sleeping Scarf for children, right? So People who have children, they buy for their children. People who have missed her work so much, okay, they read. But all of a sudden, we heard there is a book coming out in 2025. And all of a sudden, there is this clamor. Oh, everybody's excited. Most people put it on their statuses. Most people talked about it on X. Say, oh, we finally have a book after so many years. You, who is just a writer starting out, you want to now put out a book. And then for the next 10 years, you now go to bed and say, just like Chimamanda, I can take my time. I can. I'm sorry, it's not for you. It's not yet time. Life is about times and seasons. You have to know, have I done the work enough for me to decide that I'm entering this kind of season? And this is not me being condescending, because I've had to have this talk with myself. This is me telling you what I've told myself. It is not my time. I have not done the work enough. I will not deceive myself, just like I hope you're not deceiving yourself about the work you still need to get done. If at all that is your goal, to one day be the one who does not say pim, but the whole world still opens all their ears to hear you when you just yawn, then maybe it's an encouragement to build yourself up to that point. Maybe that is actually what you need. Instead of thinking of more ways to get quieter, maybe what you need is to think of more ways to walk yourself up to the point where you can be that ghost mode person. Ghost everything in life. Go to bed and things are still working in your favor. If you've been the good, quiet girl all this while because you think that you are that girl, you are not yet. Whilst I am all for being calm, collected, being in your own space, being able to put away distractions, put away things and focus. All of that should be part of the work that you need to do. It's not you reaping a certain benefit already. No, it's also part of the work that needs to get done. And so if that is not your mindset, then it is wrong. If you have not gotten to a certain space and mode in your life where you have done all that needs to be done in terms of giving yourself a name, giving your brand a name, being able to go to bed and people are speaking in your favor, then please put in the work. God looks at the heart, but men look at what you are doing. Please get back to work. Get back to work. Stop deceiving yourself. Create that content, do that video, write that book, write that story and publish it. Do that article, paint that thing, draw that thing, create that website, open that account on LinkedIn, on Indeed, advertise your work on Instagram, on Facebook, so that later, when you've done the work, when you've attained, when you've gotten to a certain height, you can be like Chimamanda and be mysterious babe. I made a joke on my WhatsApp status and said, is it not time for Chimamanda to be giving us content on TikTok? Spend a day with me as one of the greatest writers of my generation. The fact that I can even make that joke, that Chimamanda should give us content as one of the greatest writers in my generation, that should already tell you the work that she has put in. And me, who she does not know, is saying she should give us content of a day in the life of one of the greatest writers in my generation. Can I sit down somewhere and somebody is thinking of me in their head and say, Jemima should give me content of a day in the life of the greatest writer? Am I yet one of the greatest writers in my generation? What have I written? What have I published that somebody will be in their house thinking of me? Jemima, she has not even posted today. Nobody's thinking of it that way. Nobody cares. Sorry to say, it's painful. Just like I was thinking about my life last December, I'm like, who is even caring about all these things I'm saying? Nobody cares yet. Expect it to be that way for a long time. Nobody will care yet. But there comes a time you have put in enough work that you write something and there is so much clamor. People are waiting for it. She's going to publish this year. They are waiting for that book because you have proven yourself. You have proven your name. You have proven your brand. You have proven what you can do. You have done the work. That is the time you can sit back and say, okay, I'm going to disappear again for another 10 years. And you are still in people's heads. The work you have done is still in people's heads. It is the time. At that time, you will know. The fact is, you will know. You will know. It's like I sat myself down. I said, we can't do this. We can't do it. We can't say, okay, we want to disappear, delete all our socials because people are not following or subscribing. It's not your time. You will know. And I knew. I allowed myself to be in that state for like 1 week, 2 weeks. Stop talking to my friend about it. Okay, what do you think? I allowed myself to be in that headspace. I allowed myself to feel it. Why is it not working? Maybe I should just shut up. I allowed myself to think, but then I snapped out of it because I knew it was not yet time. Please get up, do that work you need to do, and stop deceiving yourself.
One of my favorite books is Good Girls Never Get the Corner Office. If they are good girls, they'll never get corner office. Be as bad as Millie Odiabo, you will be the mother of this house. I am a bad girl, and as a bad girl, I'm here serving my 4th term. So do not be cheated like the African culture, where you are told have decorum, dress nicely, be kind, be nice. I'm telling you, you will go nowhere. Be a bad girl like me and you'll get somewhere.
Quiet, good, shy ones will not get the main office. I hope today's video was very helpful. If it was, please tell us in the comment section what you want to add to this topic. Thank you so much for joining me. Remember to like, share, subscribe, and I'll see you in my next one. Bye bye.